Trigger warning. Many of us have been programmed to be afraid of words, particularly this word, with no explanation, no origin, just a word. Many of us have become deathly ill or lost loved ones because of the poison they promote as a treatment for this word. This video is simply an alternative view with proof. Let me introduce you to Jay, a 21-year-old young man who happened to have a swollen lymph node underneath his arm. Like many, the family decided to go to urgent care, where the doctors told them they were unsure of what it was. Very important to note, when they start telling you they don't know, believe them and go home. They will look and look until they find and or create a problem. The next logical step is to find a holistic provider who sees the body as it is, a one-unit internal healing machine. Unfortunately for Jay, the system touted to help him scared him into starting the poison. He had one treatment of the poison which made him so sick, he required them to take it out, which I say to this day saved his life. And here's the curse. And since med schools are governed by policy and diagnoses, if you refuse their protocols, the only thing they know how to do is to curse you to death, as they did by telling this mother that her 21-year-old son should be in hospice as he was going to die. Here comes the good part. You ready? No disease, including CANCER, can live in an alkaline environment. Alkalinity comes from high oxygen levels that flow through the body's lymph water. When he came to see me, you can imagine how weak he was, as his body was still trying to process poison. You could barely hear him as he spoke. He could not regulate his temperature. He could barely sit up. He was not eating. He was not sleeping. As soon as he walked into my office, I could see his problem, as the start of lymphatic flow starts in the head. If the flow in the head and around the face and skull is not flowing, it does not flow lymphatic oxygen to the body does not breathe, the cells break down, and they call that CANCER. When the filter has a blockage, the trash overflows, they call that disease. The start of the filter is in the head. In order to change the filter, you have to clear the head. Check out this x-ray of an extremely obese person. Notice the skeleton is suspended inside of the lymph water inside of the skin. That is balanced by the weight of the water that either flows or is stagnant around and inside of the skull. What is the first thing you notice about Jay? Larger head. It's so heavy that it is pulling his chin off of his neck. His shoulders are no longer aligned underneath the head, which means the necessary flow of lymphatic water carrying oxygen from the head to the body is not happening, giving him a deficit of oxygen flow to the cells in the body. Since the lymph water controls every single cellular function, you can imagine if the cells are not getting enough oxygen, it's hard to stand, eat, breathe, talk, sleep. It's difficult to do everything, making the body appear very weak. It is a stagnation of the body's filter. Now let me prove it to you. After one hour LFD facial, which is an electrical reset of your body's lymph water, he went from here to here in an hour. And remember, I told you he had difficulty walking on Saturday, but Sunday morning, this was him. Check out the difference in his skin tone as blood flow increases when lymph water increases. Check out the structure of his body and how his head now sits more on top of the shoulders, being able to feed the body the energy that it needs. And then in a week, after 2 facials, he goes from here to here. None of this information is to state that I have a CURE for CANCER. It is simply, I believe that the body only has stagnations in its filter, not diseases. Tell me how you feel now. Are you hungry?
Yes.
Lovely.